Hey guys, what's up? It's Jezza here and welcome to a new series, and this series is going to be a player career mode series. If you guys have been enjoying my manager mode series, then hopefully you will enjoy this series just as much. And the club that we will be doing it with is not Stoke, not Sunderland, not Swansea, not Arsenal, not Chelsea, not Man City, but we're going to be doing it with Liverpool. And as you guys can see from the Liverpool star sign, well, it's 5 stars, but the ratings on the attacking and defence is less than 80. And I remember a couple of years ago when Liverpool were a really dominant team in the Premier League. They were doing so well, and they were always in the top 4. They never won the Premier League, but they were always in the top 4, and they always competed in the Champions League. But for now, guys, we're going to try and get my player to get Liverpool back into that top 4 position in the Premier League, into the top 4, if we can. I'm not going to really have too much of an influence right now, just because my player, he's probably 66 overall. I think that's what you start off with. So hopefully we can boost him up to at least 80 for next season, or even whatever, the season after. But we're just kind of having a look at a couple of hairstyles, and these hairstyles are really... Some of these hairstyles really are quite ridiculous, and I've never seen some of these hairstyles actually used by real footballers. I think some of these are just completely made up, just for shits and giggles. But having a look at all these hairstyles, the messy curls, I love these ones which are just locked, but they're actually the worst hairstyles that you could have, and they're locked. So right onto the wavy mop. The mohawk, the lanky bangs, that's a great name. Reversed lanky bangs, straight bob, a straight bob. What the hell? Wavy with hairband, whatever. I think my pro could do that. Actually, I might soon, guys, get a webcam, and then with that webcam, obviously make IRL videos, and then show you guys what I actually look like, and see if it actually is quite comparable to this virtual pro. I'm trying to make it look a little bit like me, not too much. Because I can't seem to find a hairstyle that suits me right now. That's probably this middle spikes, is probably the one that suits me the most. So we're going to go with that. And the hair color is just dark brown, so let's try and find that. But first, let's go through the eye colors. Look at that eye. Oh my god. See, I've never seen a player which has that type of eyes. Maybe. Actually, no, I can't think of any player that has that sort of eye. Those sort of eyes. So we're just going to put it back to normal. It's very weird if you changed those eyes. You could make a really deformed player on this game just by messing around with some of the settings. But we're going to change our position in our player to midfield, center attacking midfielder. He's going to be a playmaker as well. Hopefully he can set up a lot of goals. I mean, hopefully. The only problem with being at Liverpool is that there is a dominant midfielder who is a central attacking midfielder. And he goes by the name of Steven Gerrard, who I think he's probably the best rated player in Liverpool other than Luis Suarez, so it's going to be quite difficult to compete with him for a place. And I am left-footed in real life, so I'm going to go with that 5'11" in real life as well. And I think that is it for our pro. Yep, we're done. And Liverpool fans, obviously excited to see Jezza, because I am the hero. I am going to put Liverpool back into the top 4, hopefully after a couple of seasons. So come on, let's load up this game, and let's try and get into the first game of my career, and let's try and get a few accomplishments. Let's have a look at the league objectives that Brendan Rodgers has set for me. There we go, 66 overall. He wants me to keep an average of 6 or better, create 5 goals, whether they're setting up or having a pop myself, and pass completion rate, yep, maintain whatever it was. They seem like fairly easy targets, and for the, the upcoming targets for the West Brom game, they expect me to... Oh god, these are quite difficult targets, actually. So I am playing this game, and there is me, Steven Gerrard, and let's have a look who else there is. We're playing Gruther Firth. I really struggle saying that. Alright, so there's me, Henderson, and Gerrard in the midfield. Hopefully we dominate the midfield. And then there will be... Oh, and Downing. Sorry, I completely forgot about Downing. You can't forget about Downing. He is the star player at Liverpool. He is the best. Clearly, Liverpool's best player, and I don't know why I'm actually taking shots with Asaidi at this practice arena. It should be my pro, and as you guys can see, he is pretty damn terrible. No, I'm just kidding there. But we're going into our first game of the first friendly or game for me of the season, and hopefully we pick up a fine result here. Hopefully it can be a smasher. I mean, I've never heard of these guys. Hopefully it's going to be 4-0 or 5-0, and hopefully my pro can pick up a goal or two. And but by the looks of things, we're playing in a more central defensive midfield role, and then having Steven Gerrard as the attacking midfielder. And personally, I do not like that, and I would like, if I can, to try and compete with Stevie G and take that centre attacking midfield role. And as you guys can see, Martin Tyler, Alan Smith commentating this one, and let's get underway into the game. And I still don't know who this team are and whether they're good or not, but we'll have to wait and see. And this game really, it didn't plan out as I wanted to. I mean, I tried to string a few passes together, but on the whole, my passing was fairly off. I think because I'm so used to quality players on Ultimate Team, I tried to pull out these insane passes, but it just didn't work. And we get an early chance here on the 10th minute, but Suarez does not finish it. So then we go and take a corner. And my pro was calling for it. He would have scored it. I know he would have if he had got on the end of it. But unfortunately, it went a little bit too far, and it went down to Downing. I think it is who, it's Downing. He's not going to score. And then I just take a shot outside the box. But the keeper, the keeper's too good for that shot. You really can't rely on finesse shots too much on this game. But I get a short passing accomplishment right there for 10 short passes made. The main objective for me in these early games is to pick up as many accomplishments as I can get, and then that'll improve my pro. And then I quickly skill past this I still don't know the team's name, Gremon Bridge or something like that, and get a free kick. And then Steven Gerrard steps up to take it, and will he actually take the shot? Yes, no, he won't. He fakes it, and then I think that was Downing actually, or Suarez. We'll just blame everything on Downing. So Downing completely failed there. I've got nothing really against Downing. It's just quite a funny player to take the piss out of. So it's the 90th minute, and unfortunately that's how it stays 0-0. It's quite a poor game for us from our point of view. We should have really won that game. But does he get a late goal here? No, he doesn't. Skirtle clears that one out for a goal kick or out for a corner, and that is their last chance of the game. And will they actually score this on the 90th minute just to dampen our motivation, our confidence? No, they will not score it, and it goes down to Suarez, who tries to skill past this whatever that team is defense, but doesn't work, and unfortunately it finishes 0-0. And really the best chance that we had in the game was that little shot that you saw, my finesse shot outside the box, and the keeper easily saved it. And I've already gone up 1 overall from 66 to 67, and I'm just getting a bundle of accomplishments right here for completing my first game and traveling 3,500 yards in that match. So that's it for this video, guys. If you guys have enjoyed, then remember to leave a like. I'll probably have another player career mode video out in a couple of days, but probably a manager mode one out tomorrow. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.